The Book of James, chapter 3, offers profound insight into the power of the tongue and the importance of wisdom in speech. Here's a deep dive into his themes. Number one, and here's a deep dive in what to expect as well. Number one, control of the tongue. James begins by warning about the power of the tongue, comparing it to a bit in a horse's mouth, or a rudder on a ship. Despite its small size, the tongue can have immense influence, capable of causing great harm or bringing blessings. That it can also be as sweet as honey or like poison. So be careful and think before you speak. James also emphasizes the need for control and discipline over one's speech, as unchecked words can lead to destruction. Number two, taming the tongue. James highlights the difficulty of taming the tongue, noting its tendency to be untamable and full of deadly poison. He contrasts this with the consistency of using the same mouth to bless God and curse others, highlighting the hypocrisy in such behavior. So, yeah. Number three, wisdom and speech. James emphasizes the connection between wisdom and speech. True wisdom is demonstrating not only through knowledge, but also through actions and words. He contrasts earthly wisdom, characterized by envy and selfish ambition, with heavenly wisdom, which is pure, peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. I know I struggle with that too. I struggle with, saying the wrong things at the wrong time, and that's something that's a habit I'm struggling with as well, and I'm praying about too, and that for God to fix my mind and for everything that I say, glorify God and point back to God. And that this next one I really can relate, and I'm also working hard towards fixing. Number four, the fruit of righteousness. James discusses the fruit of righteousness that comes from living a life of wisdom and self-control. He compares the peaceful fruit of righteousness to the disorder and evil that arises from envy and selfish ambition. So we each have to bear each other's burdens. So we each have to bear fruit and reap what we sow. Because if we don't reap what we sow, we're not gonna have we can't have a bountiful harvest up in heaven. So we each have to bear fruit, and whatever talent or spiritual gift that God gives us, we each have to use that to serve others. We each have to bear that fruit. Peace, love, joy, gentleness, kindness, and self-control. All that. All those. We each get to be representations and reflections of Jesus Christ. And remember, it's not through us, it's through God, because He's the one that gave us. Because the Bible also says that what can be given, what is given, the Lord giveth, and He can take it away. So we each gotta be careful of how we use it. All right, number 5, peacemakers. James encourages believers to pursue peace and to be peacemakers, planting seeds of peace and that will yield a harvest of righteousness. He emphasizes the importance of humility and gentleness in resolving conflicts and restoring relationships. So we each have to plant seeds. Like I said before, we each have a gift, and we each have to plant the seeds that God gives us to sow. God gives us to plant. So we must not only plant seeds, but we also have to nurture it. Meaning, check up on it every day, and try to give it light. The light that God gives us, we gotta shine it everywhere we go. No matter who it is, we're just gonna keep on shining it, like that song. Okay, number six. True wisdom comes from God, and God alone. James concludes by describing the characteristics of true wisdom that comes from God. It is pure, peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. Those who are wise demonstrate their qualities in their lives and interactions with others. If we think that oh, I know, so it doesn't matter how much you know about the Bible, doesn't matter how much you know about the Bible, doesn't matter how smart you are. Everything that if you have a big head, God is gonna make you humble, and He's gonna get the glory whether you like it or not. And everything that comes from God. Every single life saved, every single soul reached comes from God. It's from God. And if you give somebody wisdom, that's not coming from you. That's coming from God. And you can't take credit for it. So just can't. So overall, James chapter 3 underscores the profound impact of our words. Overall, James chapter 3 underscores the profound impact of our words and the importance of cultivating wisdom, self-control, and righteousness in our speech and actions. It serves as a reminder of the transformative power and true wisdom that comes from God and God alone. The responsibility we have to use it serves as a reminder of the transformative power and true wisdom that comes from God, and the responsibility we have to use our words to build up rather than tear down. So thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoy it. Remember to encourage each other and yourself. Keep that line shining brightly. God bless.